Hi everyone, my name is Kiran. Today I come with one more interesting scenario or point. So what is that interesting scenario or point means? One of my team asked me to deploy the VM. We deploy and provide it, and that VM name given by that application team, and they given like exactly not showing here, but they given like very long name, and you can observe here this is a very long name they like taken like kind of organization following naming convention only they provided that subscription and environment prod or non-prod pre-prod or like that, and region and application name. Like if you observe, this is a name totally around that 3 5 8 8 3 11 11 3 14, and 14 plus 2 16 characters totally. That length of VM size is a 15 characters, is a 15 characters. Okay, we provided that VM and they install the application, everything they perform it. After that, they are trying to add something in new integration wise they are doing. At that time, they got the error. What error? Like host name very long, cannot able to proceed it. Something like that. They got the error. Now again they come back to us and asking, can you please change the name of the VM? Can you please change the name of the VM? Okay, as a Azure engineer, we are going to said no, not possible to change the VM name in Azure platform. It's not possible to change the VM name. That's correct, but requirement is a change the VM name. How I proceeded and how I fulfill the requirement without again providing the new VM and install the application. These efforts is a very important. So I feel this is a more efforts again application team needs to be do it. So what we can do it. So that's way like I got the thought to perform like this. So what I perform, I'm going to show you here. And first of all, I try to log in that VM. I try to log in that VM, and now it's a public IP address assigned, but generally in the real time, we use the Bastion or VPN through that connected to that VM. But in my lab scenario, in our lab scenario, we are connecting through public IP address. So that is a difference, that's it. But remaining part is everything is the same. So I'm trying to log in that VM. Okay, so that's the reason I deploy the one VM with the very lengthy characters. Using that, I deploy this VM, guys. Okay, after it's what they provided this VM, what they said not provided to me, like they said and needs to be changed the VM name. Okay, let me check it. It's that way, like in my subscription, I deploy the one VM and tested. After that only I implement in the real-time environment. Okay, before implementing directly, just is a testing of what are the causes will happen and what are the blockers and everything. That purpose is I tested, and after that I implemented. Already I implemented in the real time. So same scenario I'm explaining here. I'm trying to changing the VM name. So almost who are Windows administrators, they knows how to change the VM name in the voice level. In the voice level, it's a easy. Like you can see, this is a right now computer name, so and so name, and it's a work group. And normally in the domain join, even domain join also we can change it. That's not a problem. In the server manager, I'm trying to click on work group. Once click on work group, and you can see this is a system properties it's showing. In this, there is a change option is available. So if I click on change, and here this is a name right now, it's a very lengthy characters is available. Actually, if you observe, guys, it's a my lab PRD ES WUS2 app 01. Actually, I given the in Azure platform. You can observe here 01 I given, But in the OS level, I didn't get 01. Why? Because of by default, Windows Server only support the 15 character length only, up to 15 character length. That means host name only support the 15 character length. If it is a more than, it won't allow. That's the reason we got the, instead of 01, we got the this VM name. Still, I want reduce it. I want reduce it. So I can give my lab something instead of like West US or EWS2 app 01, like something I'm giving, but in your organization, what naming standard accordingly, you can change it, guys, and click on OK. And now is a changing in voice level first. So close and restart now. Now this VM is going to rebooted. Once is a reboot and up and running, and in the voice level, it's changing the name. In voice level, it's changing the name. But what about in Azure platform? Still, this is the same name. How to change it? Yes, I will show you that one also. But before that, we need to like I perform this way, but you can do it anyway. Like first changing the in Azure level, after that changing the OS level. But right now, what I'm doing, first I'm changing the OS level. After that, I'm going to do rename the, not rename, it's a redeploy the this virtual machine with the new name. That is exactly what I perform. So how redeploy this virtual machine with the new name? I can show you. Just wait for a few seconds. So still it's running, it's showing. Let me refresh portal. It will give the exact status of this virtual machine. Okay, great. It's running. And let me try to RDB. Let's validate it in the voice level. It's changed or not. So I'm trying to take the RDB of Windows Server, and I'm providing the user ID and password, and click on S. Now it's trying to log in my Windows Server. Yeah, so almost is a loading my operating system. Just a minute, it's loading the server manager also. Let's go to the local server, and you can see WSU2 and app 01. So I given something like this name. So now it's showing the in the voice level, this is the name. Okay, well and good. So how to change the in Azure platform? Now we are going to look into that part. Let's go to here. And one more thing, guys, redeploy I mentioned. Redeploy means I'm going to delete the virtual machine. Delete the virtual machine means I'm not going to delete the disk. I'm not going to delete, guys. Only delete the virtual machine, and after that, using the disk, I'm creating the new VM. After that, using the disk, I'm going to create a new VM. But only one thing you need to understand, guys, before going to delete the VM, recently one option is available when deploying the virtual machine. Delete the disk, delete the network interface card when deleting the virtual machine. So I can show you, if when you are creating the virtual machine and there is a disk under that option, you can observe, guys, delete with VM. And networking also, below if you see, delete network interface card when VM is deleted. So that's the reason, be careful, guys, when you are going to delete. Suppose if I'm selected and delete, so where is delete? Yes, delete. If I'm going to click on delete, what will happen? My disk and network interface card also, it's going to delete it. So that's the reason, first of all, be careful. So go to the disk and click on disk. Better take the snapshot. Better take the snapshot. So I'm going to take the snapshot. So that particular, and WUS2 app 01, and I require the standard HDD only enough, taking the snapshot purpose. And again, we can get the premium SSD when creating the disk from this snapshot. And now creating the snapshot. Once is a create the snapshot, I can show you. Like when I'm trying to delete the virtual machine, automatically the disk as well as network interface card also, it will going to delete it. So let's go to here, and normally all resources you can observe, normally this is a VM. Okay, and provide the VM name, and you can see these many components is available, like virtual machine, public IP address, network interface card, network security group, network interface card, and disk is available. Okay, but I'm not going to delete these all those things. Simply I'm going to delete the particularly this virtual machine only, but still automatically it's going to deleted in case of when I'm deleting creating the virtual machine. If I selected delete with VM disk as well as delete with the like network interface card, delete with the VM, if I selected previously, if I was selected, now when I'm going to delete it, it's going to delete all the components also. Let's see, is we can see the output here. So it won't take much time, very quickly only it's going to delete it. So I select the one selected item only, but still we can review it here, and definitely it's going to delete it. Just a minute, it's going still. Yes, now refresh totally. Okay, great. Now it's not deleted. That means might be I'm not selected when deploying the VM, deleted with the VM, deleted with the network interface card, deleted with the VM network interface card. I'm not selected. Due to that, it's not deleted. Otherwise, definitely it's going to delete it, guys. Definitely it's going to delete it. Refresh. Okay, great. Still I have the disk snapshot and everything is available. Oh God, you can observe, guys, after refresh the portal, we can't see the disk. So that means I was selected the disk as well as network interface card. That's the reason you can't see it here, the disk and network interface card. It's gone. Okay, that's the reason we are taking the snapshot. So we are in safe side. Go to the disk and create a disk, and that subscription and everything. Here I'm going to providing the WUS2 and app 01 iPhone OS disk, like that I'm giving the name. So nothing changes. It's a small disk I'm taken. Now you can see premium SSD LRS I'm getting. So I'm going to creating first this snapshot into convert into as a disk. Okay, converting as a disk. Once is a converted, and from the disk I'm going to deploy as a virtual machine, as a virtual machine. So when creating the virtual machine, I'm going to provide it what exactly required, my naming convention. Accordingly, I'm going to provide it. Previously, very lengthy characters I provided. Now in the voice level, what name we given, same name front end also I'm going to providing. So what is the name I given? WUS02 app01. Click on create a VM, and you can see, guys, I can able to provide the my VM name here, and it's a remaining part I'm selecting here. So as it is, how is the deploy the VM, same like that, but image is a from the voice disk, existing voice disk only it's going to create it, guys. Existing voice disk only it's creating. Let me show you after deploying the virtual machine also, can I able to access the this virtual machine or not? I'm going to show you, guys. So next, nothing changes here. Also existing network and subnet and public IP address I'm getting, and allow the RDB port number, and remaining as it is. I'm not changing anything more, and click on next review and create it. So very simply, we can deploy the virtual machine, what required the naming convention. Accordingly, again, rename, like it's a kind of redeployment with my satisfying name. Using that, we can deploy it. Okay, so this is a totally I perform in the real time, guys. So this is a one of the task I got it. So first of all, I said is a it was not possible because of it's already deploy the VM in Azure platform. It's not possible to change the VM name. It's not possible to change the VM name. And what they said, it's a what is the other way. So only other way is a deploy the new virtual machine. Again, you need to install the application and everything, blah blah. They said we put more efforts. Is it any other way? Please try to check and provide the solution to this, especially this scenario. Okay, let's check it. I got the immediately thought, okay, why not go with this manner? So that's a way, like I log in the VM and change the voice. In the voice level, first of all, I change the name. After that, shut down the VM and take the snapshot. After that, delete the VM. Again, redeploy the VM with the existing disk. So that way I perform it, guys. Let's see now. I will try to take the RDB of this virtual machine and let's validate it. Same host name we are getting or not. Already we checked it previously, but just as a again validating, we can able to log in this VM or not. So very simple. Just yes, it's trying to yes. My VM working fine. So that means, so no need to do again installation, configuration, everything. That efforts I reduce it. So I achieve it like this way, guys. Just I want share what I perform in real time, what type of task I got it, and how I perform it, how I given the things. So very simple, guys. This way we can perform it, and so they are very happy application team because of I reduce their efforts, and just is a 30 minutes of time. It won't take much, 30 minutes also, but in case of we can take the maximum time is a 30 minutes to perform. Totally, this is a one. Totally, this is a one, guys. So that's it. It won't take much time on this. I hope everyone understand. And let's see the VM name also. After that, look into that just a minute. It's still it's opening server manager. It's loading because of I'm taking the very low size of VM size, 2 CPU and 4 GB RAM. That's it. So might be due to that it's getting the loading. It's taking time. So go to the local server and you can see WUS2 app01. So that's way I implemented and provided to the my application team, guys. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. We'll meet next topic.